Leo, hi, welcome to your read for October. We are doing a Celtic cross for you, and I won't do clarifiers, but I do have a clarifier deck just in case we get stuck. These are general reads, so take what resonates, leave the rest. After we're done with your read, we'll pull an animal oracle card for you, the spirit animal oracle. By the way, Leos, if you would like a personal read, reach out to me over Instagram. I do respond to email, but it'll take a while, so I would rather you do message me through Instagram, where I can get back to you right away, and we can set up a session for you. By the way, I do birth charts as well, so if you like, send me your birthday, birth time, birthplace, and any questions or events that you have related to the birth chart. And try not to give me too much info, by the way. I need to be saying that on the other videos. Don't give me too much info. Let me do the work there, because then when it kind of checks out, you'd be like, yeah, that is my birth chart. That's the fun part, right? The next thing I'd like to say is thank you, Leos, for all the comments, all the love. As you all know, I'm a double Leo, so I love that. Especially when the Leos show up. Okay, Leo, I think we're done shuffling. Not yet. Okay, not yet. And your last couple of reads have been about people just kind of all of a sudden disappearing. Boom. That's been your last couple reads. Well, it's pretty much been since August. And so I think that energy's starting to shift for you, though. Especially if you're Leo rising, right? You know what's going on if you're Leo rising. Okay, so let's get started with you, Leos. You have the Page of Pentacles in the beginning. Well, we don't like that. That's too slow for us, but we'll see. That is a message. You have the Five of Pentacles as the challenge. Ouch. Six of Pentacles supporting the read. Some balance. Maybe you found some balance here. And let's see what's here in the past is the King of Swords. You know, you usually get King of Swords in the future position here, but this is the past. Interesting. Your strength is the Sun. Wow! That's you showing up there, Leo. The Sun. Look at that. In the future, Five of Wands. That's good. That's movement. And that's what I was saying. That page is too slow. I didn't like him there in the middle. Seven of Wands, Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles in the future here. Very cool read here. We're going to have a good time today, Leo. Let's get started here. You have this Page of Pentacles in the middle. I feel like maybe you were dealing with somebody here in your energy right now. And I'm getting that this is new energy. So, you know how I've been saying that somebody just got up and left? Well, you know, it's time to shift from that, and I think a lot of Leos have been trying to introduce some sort of new energy into their life. Their dating life is kind of kicking off here, I think, but it's kind of slow, right? And it starts with messages, right? I could see this kind of like online dating, friendly messages, and maybe some scuffs as well when you message people, kind of like power struggles. It's kind of cute. I get it. I get it. I totally get this card. I know why it's there. Now, your challenge is Five of Pentacles. So, I could take this two ways. If we're doing this in a career type of fashion, this could very well easily be that you're being kind of lazy and slacking into the career department, or that you're not, you know, holding your pentacles there. But I do think that if this is in regards to love or finding new love, your challenge is not to get butthurt when people just don't message you back or they just don't show up. That's easy, because you're the Sun. People will show up. The people that want the Sun, you know? Supporting the energy for the whole read is the Six of Pentacles here. The Six of Pentacles is saying that there is something balanced out there for you. So if you just came to this video to find out if there is new love for you, yes, I can say at the end of the read, we're going to be happy because there is some new love here for you. I think that's new, though. And I think it comes from this type of energy that you've been going through since I started doing YouTube, you know? all the other signs, they've slowly been shifting with their tarot. I'm probably one of the only tarot reads that kind of continues on what's going on with the last reads into these reads. Especially if you guys come back to the videos, I think it would be injustice just to kind of ignore the last tarot reads, right? I like to treat the sun sign kind of like the customer that you guys keep coming and we're working on things until you don't need tarot anymore, right? And once you graduate, congratulations, you know? Then the other Leos that need to keep hearing these things and these messages, they can keep going on their journey here. So there is something balanced here, and it's looking good. But it's just starting out here. In your past King of Swords, you turn cold, hard as steel. And you know, as cold as he is, I think he's a good planner because he has those birds. And well, in the regular tarot, he has the hawk, right? The Aries got the animal oracle, the hawk spirit, and it kind of, you know, it gives you foresight. And I think that this king, whatever made you into this cold kind of king that was in your head here, it gave you some sort of foresight about how you want your future, how you want the love life, how you want the kingdom to show up. I see that. Your strength here is the sun. I mean, that's a very beautiful card, Leo. Very beautiful card for you. The sun showing up in your read, in your strength. You know, I think this is just you showing off your stuff on social media as well. Now, the sun can be considered a malefic, right? So, well, is it a malefic? Yeah, in Vedic, right? It's a malefic. Yeah, the sun is a malefic. But think about that. Sometimes you're kind of flying too close to the sun here. And what I mean is maybe you're doing things on social media to kind of show off. And I think that doesn't really show off who you are. You know, sometimes being quiet about things and not really showing those things off. You know, this might not be for every Leo, but I think sometimes that if you kind of get too haughty about things, that it doesn't really show off who you are. Sometimes just not doing anything and just being the sun, letting people radiate to you and gravitate towards you, I think that's what's going to give you, you know, ultimate balance here with the Six of Pentacles supporting your read. This Sun card is awesome, but use it wisely, right? With great power comes great responsibility. And Leo, you are a responsible leader, aren't you? You have the Five of Wands here, so there is movement, there's physicality. I'm getting kind of like there are going to be things starting up in the department of physical relationships for you. You know what I mean? And, you know, I don't know why I'm picking it up off this card specifically, but this is Wands, right? And there is movement. So there's movement in the love life, in the passion department now. Maybe there wasn't movement there in the last 2 months because you were going through something here. I feel that's changing. Especially if you just got out of something, you know, this isn't going to be relating to you at all. But if you want movement, it's in your future. You are going to have movement. You are going to have physicality and a physical and passionate relationship starting up again, right? I also kind of see that kind of like options, right? Who you want to play with here, who you want to bring into your love circle here, because what you need to know here is that Seven of Wands, right? There is competition out there. There are people there, you know, trying to, you know, I see this as like you knowing when you meet somebody that they have other people around, right? And, you know, I'm sure you're not dumb to it, and you're not trying to show like you're jealous here. But I think that does cause some sort of like competition type of fury inside of you. And that's okay because we all know you'll come on top. But at the same time, what you need to be aware of is that competitive thing, kind of like what I said about the sun, right? Like trying to show off too much of that sun can lead to heartbreaks because you might not get what you want. And especially the people that have a lot of people in their circle, you know, like when I was in the dating arena and I knew somebody had a lot of people, a lot of options in their dating circle, and I was just one of the minions, it didn't work. It's not going to work for you, Leo. 100%. Maybe for some of the Leos, maybe it will. Okay, I'll give you that. But I'm just saying, are you going to be happy with that because knowing that you were just an option? I don't think so. Because here in your hopes and fears, a lot of the Leos are hoping for a family and a relationship that's long-lasting. None of this heartbreak stuff or competitive energy with that Sun card in your strength. So I think what it is, it's about releasing the things that not lining up with you this month and trying to balance those energies here in the future, which you will. You're going to know the difference between what's not good and what's good for you. You're going to be able to balance it like that on the wall. Okay? Some of the Leos might be juggling extra partners as well. Okay? You know, that's what you want to do. That's fine. You know, just be aware that you are afraid this will never happen. And you are hoping that this will happen. So, you know, eventually it's time to stop juggling. But I don't see that as a problem. I think the Two of Pentacles would actually be a lot better than this Five of Pentacles energy, your challenge, which is feeling like you're left out. So maybe some of the Leos are just experiencing a lot of partners as well. It could be opposite too. It could be you that's having a lot of options and making people compete for you, and you're being this haughty Sun. Is that the case, Leo? Leo, is that the case for you? Leo, like your reads the last 2 months, like you were like heartbroken, like pathetic. Like everybody was going through it with those Aquarian full moons, the one in July and August. You guys were going through it. It's all in my comments. And I think that now this energy is starting to shift more in your favor and you're finding more things that are balanced for you. Okay? So yeah. I feel like pulling a clarifier for this Two of Coins here in the future, so I'm going to pull one clarifier for that, okay? Let's pull one clarifier. Dating sucks, doesn't it? I'm not taking all that. And it was a Page of Pentacles. I don't want to see that. Alright. There it is. The Lover's card. Yeah. And there's that siren going off when I pull the Lover's card. So that's a sign for you guys. There you go. Love is going to show up for you. The Sun is a malefic here. Okay? So use that wisely, you know? If you're inviting people into your circle, try to look at the best option for you for the long run, for the long haul, because, you know, you don't want to hurt somebody as well, especially because that's happened to us, right? We don't want to do the same thing that's happened to us to other people. Use that Sun for good to try to bring in your lover here. You have ultimate love. By the way, Capricorn got this at the end of the read. Maybe you're dealing with a Cappy. Could be. Leo, this is a very cool read. I'm happy with the result here. This Lovers at the end and this Sun card. And I think this is you not putting effort and just showing who you really are. A lot of the signs like Taurus, they're dealing with spirituality. Capricorn with their job still. Like, you know, what's new Cappy in their work? And if you are dealing with the Cappy's working. So, and, you know, the Virgo dealing with choices. I think you're dealing with this concept that the people that hurt you, you learn from them. And we're moving on, and now we're bringing people into our space. And now maybe you're going to have to hurt some people, maybe. Or maybe, you know, things aren't lining up with certain situations. Or maybe you're being put in the middle of a competition here. I don't think it's going to be a problem for you this week. Or, you know, I think it's going to be more of a realization of who you want in your space for the long haul. Let's see what you get. You get the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Grace. Turkey spirit. Okay, Leo. So what does that mean to you? Give with gratitude and what? Gratitude and grace. Right? The sun gives with gratitude and grace. The sun doesn't give with scorching or try to burn things. Make things go combust and burn, right? I think the sun for you is about nourishing things and giving. You know, Leo, like, I'm getting this message for one of the Leos. If you're dating and you were thinking about buying flowers for somebody on the first date, go and do it. Go and do it. If you think, nah, that's lame because they're going to think I'm weird if I show up with a gift on the first date, do it. See how they react. See if they're willing to take. If the person's not willing to take, they don't want your sunlight. See if the person's willing to take your gift and say thank you. See if they're willing to post that on social media. Just show who you are, Leo, because I know Leos, we give a lot. We give, and we don't care if we get back. All we want is their heart to open up like ours is. And for some of the Leos that your heart are closing up because you've had too many bad experiences, let me be the first to say I'm sorry that those things happened to you, but you know, I'm 40 years old and those things happened to me a lot along my journey. And you know, not so recent past. But I know what you're going through there when it comes to that. Leos, we're givers, and I think what this is saying is happy Thanksgiving. So give something away. Give a gift out. First date, doesn't matter when you give it. Second date, third date. And another thing is about love. Who puts a timer on love, right? What do I mean by that is, well, you go on a date and you say, I'm looking for a relationship. And they say, well, I don't know what I'm looking for yet. Say, okay. But you know inside you, because, you know, you're that big, beautiful sun. You know that they don't want the sun. And you know that if they don't know what they want, you know, there's nothing for you to nourish there. Now, if somebody says, yeah, I'm looking for a relationship. I'm looking for something serious. I'm looking for, you know, my ride or die. There's your answer. And there is your lover. So, I'll talk to you guys again next week. I'll see you, Leo. Take it easy. Bye.